Hello everybody and welcome back to Premier League predictions. Match week, I do not know. Starting off the week, we've got, no, not even match week, it's midweek. We've got Burnley versus Newcastle. Now Burnley, I've just actually watched Match of the Day, so I've actually revised this week. But Burnley, rubbish. Missing open chances, like open net by that Fleming. Bloody... It might as well been Fleming who invented penicillin. It might as well have been in, because he invented a way not to score a goal. Poor Newcastle win this one easily, 2-0. Chelsea versus Bournemouth. Chelsea, they gave it all away, didn't they? They gave it all away against bloody Villa. Ridiculous from Chelsea. Do you know what? It's Bournemouth who really poor form, and Chelsea are more than likely going to win this one, but I don't think they will. I think it'll be 2-2 again. Both teams are struggling for form at the minute. Forest versus Everton. Now, Everton have been, improving slightly. I think it's going to be mid-table, to be fair. And Forest, they're starting to get up the league now. But I think they lost. Yeah, they lost against, I can't even remember who. They lost against someone, and it doesn't look good on them. Now we're basically ahead of them by like a few points. So, yeah, Forest don't look that good at all, actually. I think they're just a lie, to be fair. Everyone thought they'd be this next big team. They're not. They're just going to Europe because they got lucky. But I see Everton hopefully winning this to strengthen that gap so people stop comparing Leeds and West Ham to the gap, because clearly we're heading for the Champions League. Literally, they're the worst team I've seen come to Ellen Road ever. That team just looks so negative and so slow. Like, don't get me wrong, there's good individuals in there, but there's just no balance in that squad. It's a really weird squad. And a few of the players went to AFCON. That Diouf, he looked quite decent. The left back, he looked like he had a bit of pace. Kyle Walker-Peters, is a good player and all that, but he doesn't have the bloody legs. And they're just the team. It's not a Nuno team. Nuno likes his pacey players. Look at Wolves. Had that bloody... Even at Podence, who were rubbish. You had Neto, Jota, rest in peace. But they had all these players, honestly. It's mental. There's no pace in that side. And if West Ham want to have a slim chat... Well, I think they're down, to be fair. You may not think, but what I saw in person were a poor team. Look bothered, like Bowen and that. But like Paqueta, even though he scored in that game, he didn't look bothered. And West Ham, they just look really rubbish, honestly. They're going down 2-0 Brighton. Arsenal versus Aston Villa. This is going to be a cracker. It only happened a few weeks ago. So I think Arsenal are going to go into it with a defensive mindset. And so Villa, it's going to be a boring game, actually. It ain't even going to be a cracker. It's going to be 0-0, literally. Like, both of these teams are defensive as you know what. They're not like Leeds United playing like Barcelona, playing like Leeds United, because we have our own identity. That's how good we are. That's how rubbish Villa and Arsenal are. When Leeds catch them at end of year, then we'll see, how we're right. Palace versus Fulham, the least interesting game of the week. We're back in Crystal Palace for ages. I even said we'd narrowly beat them, and we absolutely smashed them. So I'm going to go back Palace to win, of course. So 2-0 to Palace. Back in form, back to being Crystal Palace, because they're a good team. Liverpool versus Leeds. Now, if you would have asked me a month ago, after we got beat by Man City, no, not even that, just before Man City, I'd been like, oh yes, far could have been gone. We're probably bottom of the league, below Wolves, we've probably got a points deduction. But bloody hell, I think we are the next best thing. We are honestly the next best team in this league. We are so good. Yesterday against Sunderland, we were fantastic. Bloody fantastic. It was an absolute amazing watch for Leeds United fans and enthusiasts. It was fantastic. And do you know what? It made my day a bit better because we didn't win. But honestly, Liverpool, yeah, they've been form, but the rubbish. One of my mates is a Liverpool fan. And a few weeks ago, I saw him in person. Van Dijk and that Kanate are washed. And that defence, that Kirkese and all that. And whoever they have at right back with Frimpong or... I can't even remember who. Conor Bradley. They're not good defenders. Rubbish defensive team, honestly. I think we'll upset them again for the second time at Anfield in a row. I'm going to go 2-1 Leeds. and Aronson to score the winner. What? The bees knees, Brentford versus Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, Spurs really got lucky against Crystal Palace. Palace were, in that game. And Archie Gray getting a fantastic goal, what he was due, and he deserves, because he's a great player, by the way. But Spurs, they do not impress me whatsoever. I think they are a bit rubbish, to be fair. And I'm going to speak in a posher accent to appeal to the London audience. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw with Archie Gray scoring a goal and an own goal. A-Team versus Wolves. I think Wolves actually due a win. They haven't won all year, so I'm gonna go 2-0 Wolves. And I think is it Larsson's gonna score 2. Yeah, he's gonna score 2. That team, the team they're playing, they should really save the players for their massive game this Sunday, so they should really save their energy for their actual game. And I will be there, so get Sunderland versus Manchester City. I watched Sunderland yesterday. They're not all that. 3-0 Man City. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This will be my last predictions of the year. Or will it? Yes, it actually will. So thank you very much for tuning in the last 2 months. If you really want... Sorry, I got a call from the old grandmother. But yeah, as I said, thank you very much for watching this year. It's been quite good. I'm hoping this time next year to have 10,000 subscribers and a new life. But let's see how it all pans out in the end. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this year. Remember to like, subscribe, send to your nan, your gran, your entire fam. And remember to eat some lamb. Goodbye, fam. West Ham United versus Brighton. Oh, sorry, West Ham. You are rubbish. I said this 2 months ago.